We are targeting very violent threats to our community.
I'm not going back to Haiti.
One of those threats is this illegal alien from Haiti. ICE says he's a gang member with 17 criminal convictions in recent years.
Trump, you feel me? Yo, Biden forever, bro. Thank Obama for everything that he did for me, bro.
ICE Boston quickly takes down its next targets, including this illegal alien from Brazil who has an Interpol red notice for armed robbery. This Salvadoran illegal alien charged locally with rape and released by a sanctuary jurisdiction.
Señor, ¿cómo se llama?
And this Dominican illegal alien charged with assault with a deadly weapon and heroin trafficking. Officers also arrested this Guatemalan MS-13 gang member facing gun charges. ICE says he was released from local custody just the day before. Their detainer request was ignored because of sanctuary policies.
And there it begins. ICE agent arresting and deporting people. Let's watch.
Sign of shifting priorities with the new Trump administration. This man, who was in the same apartment as the target, was also arrested after ICE determined he's also in the U.S. illegally. This is what ICE calls collateral.
So you guys got your main target just now, but you got somebody else. What just happened?
So our main target was released by a sanctuary jurisdiction, not honoring a detainer. That person was released back into the community, and when we went to go find him, he's with somebody else who was previously removed from the United States. So he's going to go today too.
And that is exactly what Border Czar Tom Homan has warned would happen.
When we find the bad guy, he's probably with others that are in the United States illegally. They may not be a criminal priority, but we're not walking away from them.
ICE Boston says they will continue to go into sanctuary jurisdictions and do their job.
Today was a good day. Today we took several significant public safety threats out of our communities. Unfortunately, a lot were released by sanctuary policies, but we're here to tell the Commonwealth and the rest of the country that we're going to find them whether they're released or not.
This is insane. This is completely insane that the Biden administration and Kamala Harris allowed this to happen. National security threat and public safety threat basically living free in sanctuary cities in America. This is sad to see. It took Trump to get elected and to ICE agents be able to do their job once again. Let's hear what Tom Homan has to say.
Well, look, the arrests are a lot higher than were the Biden administration. And we're out there. We just started this nationwide operation. And right now, in the first couple of days, we're at over 3,000 criminals arrested. And that's a significant impact on public safety. The thing we're doing different from the Biden administration is we're not holding ICE to a lower standard. Under the Mayorkas memorandum, ICE wasn't able to arrest all the public safety threats in the country. Like you said earlier, they had to be convicted of a serious crime. There's nothing in the Immigration Nationality Act that says you got to be convicted of a crime if you're here illegally to be removed. You can be removed simply for being illegally. So we've told ICE to concentrate out of the gate. As I told you in the last show, our focus is on arresting public safety threats and national security threats. That's exactly what we're doing now.
Let me ask you about that.
Honestly, that's very good to hear. I'm glad to see this. It's probably the priority of the government, of any government, honestly, to protect its citizens. And removing national security threats and public safety threats should be the priority of every government. And it took Trump's election for the government to get into its job, to get to do its job. And it's sad. Honestly, it should have been done a lot sooner.
The concern of the Democrats is you're going to round up dreamers and you're going to round up people who have done penny ante offenses, who are otherwise contributing here, and that's too harsh.
Well, look, the number of collateral arrests are going to be higher during this operation for one reason, and one reason only, because we're not allowed to arrest the criminal alien inside of a jail in sanctuary cities like New York and Chicago and L.A. and Portland, and the major the target-rich environments where a lot of illegal aliens domicile. They're not letting us in the county jail because of sanctuary laws. If we could arrest the bad guy in the safety and security of a jail, which is safer for the officers, safer for the aliens, safer for the community, then there'd be a lot less of those type, like you just said, low-level offenders, would be a lot less of them arrested. But when you force us in the community, we're going to find that guy sooner or later. It takes more time and it's less efficient than getting him in a county jail. But when we find him, he's most likely being with others. And if they're in the United States illegally, they're going to be arrested too, because we're not going to do what the Biden administration said. We're not going to say ICE can't, because the Biden administration, here's your instructions to ICE. Being in the country illegally on his own is not enough for you to effect an arrest. Ignore the law, ignore the oath you took. You need to have a serious crime. There's nothing in the law that says it, so they're going to force us in neighborhoods, and we're not going to tell ICE to turn a blind eye to an illegal alien. They're going to come too. So the sanctuary city is going to get exactly what they don't want. More agents in the neighborhoods and more collateral arrests while we're doing this criminal operation.
Wow, just wow, beautiful. Honestly, that's. I'm happy to hear this. I'm happy to hear this. This is making all over the news right now. It's making headlines, and here we can hear Charlie Kirk talking about this. You must hear this. It is beautiful how he said.
A shock and awe deportation campaign. Now, this is the one that shows how morally dark the Democrat Party has become. This one shows how they are against the United States of America. So you would think that if President Donald Trump wants to go deport people, you think, oh, it's only going to be nannies and agricultural workers. No, embedded in our communities, ICE knew the names, they knew their locations, they knew their criminal histories. And they were just sitting around, probably committing other crimes. And Joe Biden and Kamala Harris, while they were president, refused to act on these people because it would be against the national religion of the American Democrat Party. Thou shalt not deport a foreigner. Yesterday, over 500 violent, emphasis on violent, over 500 violent criminal illegals were removed from the streets in 36 hours. These are thugs whose whereabouts and crimes were well known by local officials. But Democrats refuse to detain them because it might hurt their feelings. It might hurt the feelings of a child sex trafficker or a child rapist. Democrats can't possibly hurt the feelings of a drug smuggler, can't possibly hurt the feelings of a gun runner. Every single one of these arrests means that there will be one less Laken Riley, one less Jocelyn Nungari, and one less Rachel Morin.
Amazing, beautiful ICE agent doing their job. Honestly, if you're here illegally in the country, you have no place to be here. I'm all for immigration, honestly, but it should be legal immigration.
Back at the Holiday Inn, one of the many Holiday Inns that's been taken over by illegals, thanks to Joe Biden, down here on South Cicero, 7353 South Cicero in Chicago. By the way, Tom Homan, when you're coming to arrest illegals, don't just arrest illegals, arrest everyone that's been harboring them, from the people that are running the hotels to all of the criminals in this city. We're heading down to the ICE office now, then down to the jail. We're going to be bringing it to you as mass deportations begin across America. By the way, breaking news, I just got word from my ICE contacts that they are given a mandatory 7-day-a-week schedule until further notice. That's what it's going to take. It's going to take 8 days a week to do what has to happen to save our country.
There's a lot of work to be done, honestly. I could not agree more. There's a lot to do. Work shifts 7 days a week. There's a lot to be done. If you want to deport millions of illegals that have been coming into the country, honestly, the Biden administration did terrible by letting millions of illegals into the country every single year. And now Trump only has 4 years to fix everything. It's going to be short. There's tons of work to do. And if you want to deport all of the illegals out of the country, you're going to have to deport millions of migrants also every single year. It's going to take a lot of ICE agents, and it's going to take a lot of money to do this and to make the border secure. Hopefully Trump and Tom Homan will be able to do it, to deport and arrest all of the illegals that are here. We will see what happens and report it all right there on the channel. So thanks for watching and staying with me. I appreciate you being here as always, and click right there to watch the next video, and I will see you there. Bye bye.